guys, I'm Christy and this is Created by Christy. I just finished up some tumblers and I had a tiny bit of epoxy left. So I hate to waste anything. So what I did is got a couple types of glitter, mixed it in with my epoxy. Now I'm gonna take my coaster mold and just go ahead and pour it in there and leave it to set so that I've got a nice fun coaster to go with my fabulous cup. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna take this, which I've already poured some glitter into, and just pour it into my mold. We're just gonna dust a little more pink in there to make it pop a little bit more. All right, so since I did that, I'm just gonna stir it in a little bit more to make sure all that glitter is not just stuck on the back, but actually soaked into the epoxy. Okay, so now I have my decals cut out, so I'm just gonna use my Cricut tool and weed them to be ready to apply them onto the surface. Okay, so now that I have my coasters done and I have my words weeded, I am going to now transfer the decal onto the coaster. So to do that, I've got transfer paper, which I've already cut down. And just a side note, you can use this transfer paper over and over till it's not sticky anymore. So then you're gonna put it down over the word. And then I like to use my tool to just like go over it to make sure it sticks more to the transfer paper than it does to the backing. And then I flip it over and then I'm gonna pull it up really gently like this to make sure that everything sticks. Okay, once that's done and I've got it like I want it, I'm then gonna place it onto the coaster. And then you just wanna press it down really good. And then pull it up. So now I'm gonna take my second color. And when I'm doing an overlap, I don't choose the whole word at one time. So we're just gonna do the W to start with here because that way I can have more control over how I overlay it. So I've got my W. And then I just overlay it like that so you still have that white popping out from behind, because I like it. It makes it more dimensional than just a flat white or a flat navy or whatever. So now I'm going to go to my next little section of letters. And then we're going to do the same thing with them. And once I find that overlay that I like, I'll leave it there. Pull it off. And then I'm going to do that last little R. And put it there. And the last thing I'm going to do is get my pink ribbon. Do the same thing here. And then offset that ribbon as well. So that's the end of that step. Once we have it all laid down, then what we're going to do is mix a small amount of epoxy, put that over. You don't want to put so much that it fills up that lip, but just enough so that it covers that and then protects that seal as well. So now I've got my epoxy there, and what I'm going to do is just a little bitty layer over the words. You don't want it to fill up, but you do want it to cover that space. So I'm just blending it out with my popsicle stick here to make sure it covers over. Alright, I'm going to do the same over here. Once you have it evenly distributed, then you want to throw the heat gun on it so that it pops the bubbles, and then it'll sit and dry. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Continue to like and subscribe, and see you next time.